where hopefully you'll be able to follow me into easy routines but strong Hatha Yoga poses. Taking the feet out to the side, turn the feet to the corners of your mat, and then from here, first thing to do is bend and bring the hands to Namaste. Once here, drawing an in and out breath, lift the hip from side to side, working through the lower back, stretching through the hips and lengthening to lift the hip from side to side. This limbering through the backs in order to start. Take the hands up now to a tree, but squat through into an open squat where the knees travel to the corners of your toes. Then from here, stretch a little higher to lengthen the elbows and then lean to one side and hold for 2 breaths, feeling the stretch through the lower back and hips. Other way, when ready, coming back to center first and to the other side. Then when ready, take the hands flag shape to the side and bend again to hold, but then reach, taking one hand to the ceiling and one towards the floor, knees are still bent here. And then change to center, breathe out. Breathe in and other side. Feeling the stretch in the side of the body and the hips, and come back out. Now straighten the knees and twist to one side. So the body's going over the hip, and then we're going to lengthen the elbows and the knees and push forwards, stretching into the lower back and across the leg. From here, turn the foot now and bend fully, keeping a straight back to lengthen the back leg, but bending through the front leg. And we're going to hold to start here, or for a little longer, for 6 deep breaths. Remember, flag shape, hands to the side, lengthen leg at the back, straight back, and hold that leg to a full lengthened knee as well at the back as we stay there for 6 breaths. So 2 more breaths to hold for those 6 before we go to the other side. Now bring the hands to Namaste, or heart of the body, then turn one foot and turn the other way, straighten again, back leg, spine, and take the hands out. Holding again for 6 breaths. Once you feel lengthened and stretched, some of you could go lower, breathing in through the nose and out through your mouth. Lengthen the breathing pattern. Remember, the more air going into the lungs, the stronger the lungs will be, and the more focused you'll be at holding the stretch. Going back to center, again bending through the legs. Take now the right hand down to the floor and straighten both legs. Or maybe if you can, placing the fingers on the floor. Look towards the back hand, stretching through the back, the hip and the arm. Both legs straight here, and strong muscle work on the tops of the thighs. Breathe in and breathe out. As we hold each position for 6 breaths to start with, we will repeat them shortly, where we will be holding 8 to 10 breaths today. Bend through the knee to come up, flag shape hands, bring the foot in slightly, taking the other out to the side and go to the other leg. So again, we're reaching for the foot or the floor, both legs are straight, arms should be in line with each other. As you go into your 6 deep breaths in and out, turn the chin to look at the back hand. One more deep breath in and out. Now going back to the beginning, bend both knees, hands to the heart of the body into a Namaste, and bend and hold now for 8 to 10 breaths. Deep breath in through the nose, deep breath out. For those that are joining me from classes we used to teach in different venues, you will know some of you can hold a little longer. Those are just watching from their phone and thinking about getting up. Might be a good idea to do that and enjoy me in now. On the floor, you don't need a mat. And go lower. Hold again. Now thrust forward with the pelvis. Feeling the work through the lower back. If you want to progress, go lower. For those who can, lower again. Straight backs, thrust the pelvis forward. Come up with straight legs, take the arms to the side, and now turn the body as we did in the beginning and bend through the front knee again. Hold here for 4 to 10 breaths, depending on your ability. Back leg should be straight, elbows straight, and bent knee there, quadricep muscles doing all the work. We're going to push forward again and hold here 6 to 10 breaths. For those that want progression, go lower. And lower. Bring the hands to the heart of the body and turn the foot in as we go again the other way. Stretch those elbows, lengthen through the back legs, straight back. Again, 6 to 10 breaths. We're holding this for. Deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth if you can, and go lower if you want progression. And again, progression lower. 4 more deep breaths. And come to the center again, straight knees, elbows bent to Namaste. As we did in the beginning, bend again. Thrust forward with the pelvis and straight backs as our arms now travel to the ceiling. Deep breaths in and out for 6 breaths. For those that can, get from 6 to 10. You'll feel your quadricep muscles working. Don't forget to breathe in and go lower. Can we go lower? Now repeating the last exercise from the beginning was warm up, bend to one side, taking the hand to the floor, fingers down with straight knees. Try and lengthen both legs, and elbows and knees should be straight. Once you're comfortable and holding here, we're going to see if we can hold for again 8 to 10 breaths and turning the chin to the back hand. Watch your balance on that as you move the head. Now bend through the knee to come up, stretch your arms. Other side, slowly. Repeat again. For the progression here, see if you can go a little further down with the legs moving at the back, or turn the chin further round. 4 more deep breaths. Bend the knee you're on and bring both hands to center, turn out the knees and hold again for 4 breaths to recover. And go lower. Now into a triangle pose where we take the elbow to the knee and the other arm to the ceiling as you turn. Stay in here for 8 to 10 breaths, but pushing through the leg to go a little lower. Watch knees on this one. And then pull open the chest by pulling the hand back slightly. Make sure the hand's in line with the shoulder. If you can't bend through the knee very well, walk the back leg further away. Nice work. Nice way to get an exercise in the middle of the day or at lunchtime. You should feel the quadriceps at the top of the thighs now. One more deep breath in and out, and with the arm near the ceiling, take it to the opposite foot. Now extend the other arm behind you as you twist the neck and shoulders. Still working on the quadriceps here. Feel a little bit of shaking at this point if they're not very strong. Staying here, twisted triangle hold for another 6 breaths. Walk round to the other side with the bent knee now travelling to the corner of the mat on the other leg, the other foot now facing me into triangle hold. Now feel the stretch or lengthening of the arm. Watch the foot underneath you. Adjust the foot if you need to and take it further down if you can. And then turn the neck for another 6 breaths. Now Hatha can't be rushed. It's a little different to Vinyasa flow or into short, strong yoga pose or Bikram for holding the positions. The Hatha Yoga builds muscle. Are you ready to twist? Take this hand down to the foot and take the other leg round, turning the neck and shoulder coming down as the chin travels behind you. Two more deep breaths, we're nearly there. Now releasing the quads, bring the hands together and straighten both legs, bringing the head down and lengthening the hands to the ankle into a forward fold. If you can't get the head to the floor, use the block or ball under the head. Hold the ankles if you can, or for more progression, take the hands to the ceiling or interlock the fingers and pull them towards the head. 10 breaths here. See if you can progress the crown of the head to the floor. Lengthening both knees and legs. Lengthening your hamstrings and calf muscles. Can you take your hands closer to me? Feel the stretch at the top of the arms. 4 more deep breaths. Now take the hands down first and bring them down in front of the head to lengthen the body. Bringing your head off the floor and looking down towards your hands. While in this position, lift the head slightly and walk the feet in, but then lengthen the bottom by pushing away. Here, dropping the head again to look between the arms or between the legs as the head travels between the elbows. Again, 10 deep breaths. We've done 3. For those that want to progress, drop the head again, but keep breathing, bringing the ears past the elbows and looking behind you through your legs. Now bring yourselves up again, but this time turn the heels in and come back. Now finishing into a Sumo Warrior and lengthening your head. You might want to place your hands together into the Sumo Warrior hold, but then drop the bottom down. Working again to strengthen the top of the thighs. The elbows here supporting the squat. You may want to make a fist with the hands if you don't want to place them together, but make sure you come as low as you can, depending on the ability in your knees and quadriceps. Don't forget looking forward, breathing in and out for 6 breaths here to finish the 10 altogether. Draw in again the deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth slowly. You should feel the top of the legs strengthen it. Two more breaths. Now draw the bottom up to standing and walk your feet together. Adjust the feet according to comfortability and bring the legs then in front of you. Bring the hands back to a namaste. I'm going to come back a bit so that you can see me. Now lengthening the spine, draw the hands to the ceiling, pulling up and stretching through the upper body. Deep breaths in and out for 2 breaths. Now going to a Surya Namaskar, bring those palms of the hands down. Bring your head to the knees and wrap the hands around the calves. Now I'm going to turn so you can see that from the side. Lengthen the knees and drop the nose. Lengthening your hamstrings and calves. See if you can get the nose to the knees. Hold for 6 breaths. For more progression, walk the elbows around the knees and go further forwards, lengthening the knees and the hamstrings. Don't forget your breathing. 4 more deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth to make 10. Now bring the hands in front, walk the legs away into a downward dog, pushing here on the heels, lengthening the legs, and don't forget the heels are where you're pushing into what I call pedal pushes to lengthen calf muscles. Now go into a downward dog by pushing the head through the gap you've made with the elbows, lengthening to get the heels down, then pushing through the back and bottom to lengthen elbows and shoulders, and hold again for 8 to 10 deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. From here we're going to go into Chaturanga Dandasana, lengthening forwards into plank and then into an upward dog position. 2 more breaths here. Scooping forward with the back, dropping down, hold that plank position with the hands here, and then lift the bottom if you have a bad back, still with the head down. Holding this strong position for 8 to 10 breaths. Don't forget, deep breath in through the nose and out through your mouth here. Remember my alternative I've given you before. Go down to a full plank with the elbows in a yoga fist if you find it difficult to hold with straight arms. Progression here though is forward and back, pushing over the hands, lengthening to stretch the core, abdominal muscles, lower back and legs, and of course your glute muscles. Pushing down, push through and lift, taking the body off the floor, hips off the floor, strengthening upper body, toes down and head up to an upward dog for 6 more breaths. Bend the knees now and roll into an extended child's pose or staff pose. Lengthening through the arms and back and bending the knees. If it hurts to bend the knees, go onto the bottom, then touch your toes together as you push down. Bringing the hands beside you. Step forwards into one leg, bring the hands back to the heart. From here into just an easy kneeling lunge. Take the hands to the ceiling, but then arch through your back. 4 to 5 deep breaths only here, as we're going to swap legs to make 8 to 10. This strengthens lower back and quadricep muscles, calf muscles also holding that position on the front leg, lower back targeted, abdominal muscles stretched. If this is too much, remember you can just be seated into that squat to Namaste. Change legs when ready. Focus on something that's not moving. Watch the back if it hurts and just take it to the ceiling with the arms if it's too much. Don't forget your in and out breaths. 8 to 10. So we've got 5 more left here. From here we're going to go into a 3-legged dog. Taking the hands either side of the foot. Drop the nose to the knee and extend to the ceiling with one leg. Staying here for those 10 breaths. We've done 3. Can Can you flip the dog as well? Just do 5 breaths here. Change legs, repeat again. Remember to lengthen both knees on the first 3-legged dog pose. And flip the dog. 3-legged dog here with a flip tail or foot, either way. Feet together, bring the hands towards the feet and wrap the hands around like we did earlier and drop the head. Padmanasana here, deep breaths in and out for 6 breaths before we roll up on the 8 to 10. Slowly hang and bend the knees to roll up. Once you're comfortable, into a dancer's pose, take one leg back. Bend through the front, straight backs when ready. Lengthen same hand to same knee and lengthen the knee forwards. When ready, reach in for the back leg, hold, and then you're going to lift into a triangle. When you're balanced, I shouldn't have done this in front of the telly, bring the hand above your head and extend that back hand towards the foot into a triangle. Remember, the knee needs to come down. Try not to turn it out, yes? Again, focus in here for as long as you can, 8 to 10 breaths. Breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Now, can you bend both knees? Come out and change sides. Coming out, draw the legs together and keep gaps between the knees as we come down to squat. Lengthen the neck now, pawn the abdominals and the chin. Bottom there, bending towards your feet. Back up from here, Namaste, to Tandasana. Lateral side bends and hold for 2 breaths. Other way. When ready, bring yourself nice and sturdy, pointing one toe first and bring it over the foot, then turn out the knee. Either leaving the hands in Tandasana or bringing them back to Namaste. Bring up the leg. Heel should be above or below the knee, unless you want to progress, which I'm going to do here, and bring the foot in front of you or inside of the thigh. Breathe in and out for 6 breaths here. Or if you can get to 10, do so. Very good for your back. Brilliant for balance, good for focus, taking your mind somewhere in front of you to forget about everything that's in your head, to concentrate. Other leg, other way. Some of you may want to lengthen the elbows higher, take the foot lower or higher, depending on your ability. But just as you lengthen, don't forget you're working on pulling the knee out as well as in the back and the shoulders. Bringing the hands down, open the legs wide again. Turn the feet to the corners of the mats. Bend through your quads again. Go back to the beginning, hands in namaste. Pulling through the hips, side to limber and to rest. And to rest from Tandasana. And Uttanasana. So you're allowed to come out of that tree pose and to release the hips. Now extend the fingers forwards, lengthen towards me, but then relax the shoulders back, working on the neck. Turn the chin to one shoulder and hold for 2 breaths. And the other way once you come to centre. Now open the arms like we did earlier. From here, turn out the right knee. We're now going to Praditita Trikonasana, so we're turning the whole body away. Opposite hands going to opposite foot, and then other arm, the one here, is travelling away from you, palm facing the wall, and then turn the chin towards the back shoulder and hand. Hold 8 to 10 breaths. Keeping the leg either straight or bent is optional. Those that want to go lower, hand to the floor next to the foot, or over the top of the foot altogether, so you get a full twist through the body. And other leg, just walk round, come up slightly and bend again. So you're starting with a Virabhadrasana 2, extending and twisting the arms, then opposite hand coming down, chin looking towards the back hand, so you're twisting all the way around. 8 to 10 breaths, so breathe in slowly, breathe out slowly.
There's a lady shore, all that glitters is gold, and she's buying a stairway to heaven. When she gets there, she knows if the stores are all closed, with a word she can get what she came for.
2 more deep breaths, we're nearly there. Bringing that knee forwards and knee together. Gently walk the feet in. Bend the knees again and deep breath in into a Sansala. Deep breath down. 2 more. Now you'll definitely feel those legs tomorrow. Go to the end of your mats now. Bring the hands down in front and bend the knees. Those with poorly knees go onto the back, knees to chest. Now stretch one leg and lengthen the leg behind you to push through the heel to stretch the legs that we've worked so much today. Other leg. Now into a cat position. Drop in the chin. Make sure there's a gap between your knees and that the back is comfortable. Elbows should be straight as the chin goes down. Stay here 6 to 8 breaths. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Or count to 30. Now drop the back leg to stretch into a triangle hold here, 6 to 8 breaths. Don't give up. Change hands. Don't forget your breathing. Hands down. Now go to an upward cow position or Uttanasana, taking the chin out, lengthening your neck and posterior at the same time. Deep breaths in and out for 6 breaths and feel the abdominal muscles pulling towards the chin. So the further the posterior goes to the ceiling and the higher the chin, the better the pull on the muscles that stretch the tummy. Now go to a downward cat or Vinasana. As you go to Vinadasana, drop the chin in. The 2 breaths before we go to Balasana. When you're ready, roll onto the back. Now you're probably wondering why I have the ball and the block. We're now going to use them now. Placing the block under the head, the ball between your knees, draw the legs to a tabletop. Open out the arms as we go to Janasana. As the knees come up, gently twist side to side first. Breathing in and out, allowing the back to fully stretch. And then twist away, taking both knees with the ball down to one side. Once there, turn the chin to the back shoulder. Lengthen the arm and relax. You may want to close your eyes here. Hold for 6 deep breaths. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Here into Uttanasana, don't forget the stretches through the back to the bottom. So you'll feel the lengthening through the spine. Knees to chest and other side. Finish, draw the knees up and twist left to right. Move the ball and place it between the feet, rolling into a ball. See if you can reach for the feet on this one. Tuck in the nose between the knees. And then lengthen the legs to hold the toes and stretch elbows and knees. Six deep breaths here, so I'm going to stay for another 4. This fantastic stretch for your back and legs will help from all the strong standing yoga positions earlier. If the head hurts, lower to the block and then curl again into the ball. Coming up to seated, last stretch here, controlling the legs, hands underneath the thighs or knees. Hold for 2 breaths. To progress, reach for the toes. You don't need the ball if you don't want to. Lengthen legs, elbows, relax the shoulders and look to the ball and hold again. 6 to 8 breaths, last exercise. From here, lower the legs to stretch forwards to finish. Bringing the shoulders down this last stretch. Allowing the hamstrings to fully lengthen and the quads to relax from the hard work. Bringing your feet together, bring your hands to centre. Namaste. Thanks for joining me this afternoon. Have a good day now you've stretched. Bye for now.